Hello, welcome everyone on YouTube. I've already had someone stopping to film the C5 driving past already. So I'm going to head over to Greenwich Park. It's a beautiful afternoon. Where's this van going? But it's not quite as warm as it looks. It looks blue and sunny, but it's kind of cold. So when I stop I'll try Twitch again today after yesterday's screw up. And when I stop to do that, I might put a hoodie on. I have a feeling I'll probably need it by then. For as long as I'm in direct sunshine, it's quite warm, but in the shade, yeah, not so much. So yes, I figured I'd take a slightly different route over to the park today. It's not massively different, but just ring the changes a little bit rather than going the same old, same old. It's entirely my laziness, disorganisation, take your pick. Prefer disorganisation, laziness is probably more true, more accurate. I still haven't gone and got a specific Vodafone pay-as-you-go SIM to try that out. So the SIM I'll be using for the upstream will be Talk Mobile, which technically is Vodafone. It uses the Vodafone backbone, but there's always that slight doubt in the back of your mind of is it in some way being nerfed, that you don't get quite the same service as you might if you use the full fat brand. Okay, where are they going? Parking. What's this guy up to? Oh, I shall let the car behind me go by. Wishing I hadn't. That's never a welcome sign, seeing a car reversing back at you in a junction. And I was grateful that even though I do have this weird issue with motorbike horn tripping the motor, it doesn't stop the horn from working, so I can beep for all I need, beep to my heart's content, whereas usually my required terror, someone's going to splat me. Where's this kid going?
Go!
So yes, I was playing with this thought in the back of my mind yesterday that I've pretty much concluded I will do a split 12 volt 24 volt upgrade, where I keep all of the original 12 volt circuitry and have an additional 24 volt sort of controller and path, yeah, an additional 24 volt path for going up hills, basically. And the moment you remotely twist the throttle to enable that, it'll sort of switch out the 12 volt circuitry. And it'll be, again, as ever, anything that I do will be completely reversible, be able to put it back to standard and original. And yes, so I do still quite like the idea of having a second 12 volt battery in here for increased range, and the sheer curiosity of how that improves its sort of performance, little p performance, that going from a lead acid battery to this lithium ion, well, LiFePO 4 battery, its ability, it's technical geek shit, its constant current delivery is much better. So basically when the motor is having to do a lot of work, it's putting a lot of demand on the battery, and modern batteries are much better at delivering what the motor needs. And so putting two of them on there, you've got a divided current load across both batteries, so one battery isn't having to provide the entire current required, and I suspect there'll be a slight performance increase again. So last time it sort of became a bit better at going up inclines, only a little bit, and became a small, tiny bit faster. But the main thing that I noticed is there was it was just better at going up hills. And so I could fit a second 12 volt battery, and I would only need a small 24 volt battery for going fast, because I wouldn't be using it all the time. So I reckon there'd be space, nice bike, there'd be space to fit a small LiFePO 4, 24 volt LiFePO 4 battery for those times when I want better uphill performance. Yeah, I think it's probably doable. I'll start looking on Amazon and various other evil trader places and see how much a 24 volt battery, something that's like, say, just 12 amp hours, that would probably give me about 3 miles on its own. And it's not like I would need 3 miles of it. Yeah. See how physically large they are, and how easily I could fit both the 12 volt and 24 volt batteries to it. Have a proper dual system. That'd be kind of cool. There's plenty of space to fit a second battery just under the right side of the seat, no problem at all. But it would be, effectively I'd be wanting to fit a third battery. This tiny dog. Come on, pigeon. Right, let's see how busy the hill is today. Yeah, busy. I can see a person on the left there as well, part way down, 20 yards ahead, meters. I lazily still use yards all the time because they're essentially much the same as meters. There's very little difference in it. Right, boys. Couple of downhill skaters. That's cool. That was my brother and his best mates. Thing really was downhill. They used to come over here when they were kids, belt down these hills. It was in the sort of the first wave of skateboarding in the UK. Right, I am flipping cold, so I'm going to pause here, put my hoodie on, which will mean I have to take this rig off my chest. So I'll pause recording briefly while I do that. And then when I come back, I will also start Twitch, which I noticed yesterday, my screw up aside, really doesn't take a lot of effort anymore. It's very quick to do. Yeah. I'm just trying to, yeah, literally all I have to do is log on to Slobs through Blade and hit go, and that's it. It's that simple. Right, so I'm going to pause now, back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So I've got my OBS, well no, this is OBS Blade. So this connects to OBS back on my computer at home, and literally all I have to do is hit go live. Boop. There we go. Twitch is now doing its thing. So OBS will now have connected to Twitch and go live over there. If I log on to Twitch here, I will go to my channel, and I'm live. There we go. So you can see it's just still receiving the test card at the moment. Oh, it's still displaying the test card. That's right, I haven't plugged in the HDMI to the camera. So I'll plug that in, which I need to route the wire cable around this way. I'm like walking spaghetti here. And there we go. Plug in that. And so you can just make out the map there. That little brown blob there, dark blob, is us on Google Maps. If the stream catches up with the broadcast, we should end up with a nice 70s video effect of, there we go, there we go. Oh, you're not going to see it, it's a shame. We're doing camera within camera within camera. It's like old 70s videos, TV video effects. So that will probably be its usual level of unreliable, I'm guessing, because it's still the Vodafone SIM. So I should just ride around here for a little bit, head over to Cutty Sark, go around the university, come back, take it from there. Oh, it helps if I switch this on, doesn't it? Let's go this way. Sorry. Thank you. Let's hover here for a minute. It's lively and busy today. Weekends, hooray for the weekend, and a sunny weekend. It might be a bit cold, but it's nice and sunny. It's dry, and some of the last sort of sunny, usable days that we're going to have before we really start hitting autumn and winter. Oh, is this dude on the pedalo filming us? No, I think they're doing their thing. I think there were these two here. Yeah, here we go. bumper boats. It's not all about me, you know.
Little race, ready? Wearing me out a little bit.
I kept saying I'd go on the boats all through the summer, never did. I'm kind of running out of opportunity to do so. That'd be quite funny. Stream from the boating pond. Yeah, I think that would be a laugh. So yeah, Twitch is lagging as hell. It's yeah, way behind. I'm not sure if it's up or down or both. But looking at what I've got on the screen here, it's a big old mess. It hasn't completely dropped the stream, but it's yeah, it's not healthy. That's a shame. I did have a lot of success in the summer streaming directly from my phone from where I am right now. But yeah, I mean, you can see there it's having a real moment. It's not happy. It's attempting to catch up. It looks like, oh, there it is. I was going to say it looks like the chat sort of chat stream or chat bot isn't working, but it is. So that's good. I need to do a bit more to the stream overlay. Haven't entirely decided how it should look yet. It looks as amateurish as it is. It was knocked up by me, who doesn't have a clue what he's doing. But it might be enough of sort of an idea to give to an actual graphic designer. I'll find someone from Fiverr or something like that. And ask someone to do a nice stream overlay for me. And yeah, they'll do an infinitely better job in 10 minutes than I could do in 10 days, I think. I'm not a visually creative person, but I know that, and so I know when to ask other people to do stuff for me. Or if sort of I don't have access to somebody to do things for me, then I know to keep it simple. Less is more. The more I can do is just make more of a mess. So keep it simple and it will come out a bit better.
Is that an original one?
It is indeed, yes.
Didn't have that front wheel though, did it?
Yeah, it had a cover over it, but the cover doesn't fit over. I put a disc brake on it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Very funky.
Yeah, cheers. Yes, so I still don't have the front wheel cover on. At the beginning of summer, they were going for £65. End of summer, they're now going for £95. So I'm starting to think I should have bought one back then. So I'm wondering if I sit on it for a while and wait, I might get one for a bit less. A bit of a more sensible price, especially as the one that I need to get is basically because I need to cut it up. In order to fit the wheel cover over the disc brake, you have to sort of make a cutout for the caliper. And I don't fancy doing that to one that's in particularly nice condition, or a particularly expensive one. So yes, I shall wait until the right one comes up, and until then I'm riding around without the front wheel cover on, which I prefer it with it on, to be honest. I do like the look. That's the whole point. So I've got the original. I mean, obviously I could in theory cut up the original wheel cover, but that's so not going to happen. I've got that kept aside safely, and it will be kept in a box in immaculate condition that it is at present, along with anything else that's been removed, will be kept immaculate and can go back on. The whole thing can be set back to original. Yeah. It's a very conscious choice to do that. Right, let's head over to the Cutty Sark, see if I can get any better stream over there, which is kind of unlikely because it's usually pretty poor. This is where it's usually better, so I'm a bit disappointed that it's so bad right now. So the stream is bad enough to be gibberish, but not so bad to have completely disconnected at any point. Oh, the gauntlet that is this road on a weekend. Everyone seems to forget this is actually still a road. He's missing a wing mirror. That's less than ideal. So yeah, the Twitch stream is usually pretty poor around here, sadly, which is a shame, because this is good content. Come and watch me get squished in traffic. So that's 701. I swear that was Draco Malfoy. He looked like a grown-up version of him. Oh, the coals from the barbecue. So someone's barbecuing here. It smells amazing. Yeah, all these stalls are fantastic, but they also spell copyright claim, because they all play music, which is great until you're YouTubing, and then you get a copyright claim. Or on Twitch, or worse still, you end up with a copy strike. There's no liner down here today. I thought there might have been a cruise ship here. Not today. There's not a lot happening here actually, other than absolute metric butt ton of visitors, which is cool. But it's pretty quiet. So there's the usual view down towards the Shard, towards central London. You can just about make up what do they call it? They call it the Razor. And Canary Wharf over there. Oops, not pointing this very well, am I? Pro streamer. Yep, right, okay. Which way can I actually do a U-turn? Let's go this way.
Mon ex.
Let's head down through the university. Yeah, I wonder what event that bubble, that giant plastic bubble, what it's for. Looks really interesting. I would have imagined one would have done it in the summer when the weather's nicer, but I'm guessing it is student related. So obviously the students need to be back at university. If I hover over here, we'll be able to see what they're building. Yes, we can. There we are. So I can stop where I'm out of the way and have a view of whatever the heck that is. It's obviously a stage with lighting and so on, but how cool is that? Looks really awesome. I wonder what the event is. Let's go and ask a guy with a hi-fi. Hello there. What's this for? It looks amazing.
The fashion show.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Is it for the university or?
No. London Fashion
Oh, it's London Fashion Week. Oh, amazing. That's so cool.
Sunday.
This?
Next Sunday.
Fantastic. All right. Nice one. Thank you very much. Well, there we go. That's what it's for. London Fashion Week. How cool is that? I have to bear that in mind if I'm out next week. I probably won't be able to get anywhere near riding along here. I suspect it will be pretty closed. I have safety dance going around on a perpetual loop in the back of my head at the moment. I'm not going to think of worse songs. It's a belter, but I don't know. I sit on one 80s electric bike and suddenly my brain goes full 80s. Oh, I just missed the traffic lights. Damn it. Luckily, traffic's not so busy. I've seen far worse. Felt quite bad not stopping to say hello to those people, but I was in the middle of a road and it was not safe. They were very keen to say hello, and I would love to say hello. That's what I'm out and about. That's why I'm doing the streams. Yeah, middle of a road, not the safest place for me to do that. It's a bit of a risk for me at the best of times. But yes, anyone, if you ever see me in the park or across on Blackheath itself, I'll happily let you have a go. More than welcome. If we can find a bit of space where there aren't people to squish. I have no idea which way I'm going to get through. None of them. Oh, bless. That's the most wonder-filled statement of optimism I've ever heard in my life. Is that a race car? Oh, I just lost Twitch. What's going on? That's weird. My phone just had a moment. Let me pull out the way. Faff with this. Right, what's going on? There we go. That's so weird. Yeah, I've just lost my chat stream. That's frustrating. It looks like the map has been updating, so that's really cool. That's nice to see at least one feature is working. That's cool. It's really busy here today. It is busier and more lively here today than it was on some of the really warm days. That's so strange. I mean, it's not an unpleasant day by any stretch of the imagination, but it's, you know, not that warm. Yeah, it's really nice. My Twitch stream looks like a big old mess, which is a shame. I wonder just how many internet connections it would take to make a viable stream. I'm thinking, I think my current combination is I think it's 3 base backbone in my phone and Vodafone on the upstream. And I don't know exactly how many internet connections the Bellabox supports, but if I can, I think it would need 2 Vodafones and a 3 up to get enough coverage to cover most eventualities around where I live. I don't know what's going to be like sort of in other places, so I would love to go into central London and go out and about more, but I just have absolutely no idea how good or bad the stream would be up there. In theory, it ought to be better. You'd have better coverage in central, but who knows? Also, very few mobile providers really give a second thought to your upstream speeds or connectivity and so on. They obviously prioritise down because people want to get their, your Facebook and videos, YouTube and Instagram and pictures and whatever it is. You want stuff delivered to you more than you want to be delivering. So they really don't prioritise uploads. Right, this is just turning into a boring me sitting doing nothing video now. Twitch, bless them, this is just nothing anyway. This is just gobbledygook. It's just, you can see it's there, it's just utter garbage. Let me see what happens if I try reloading. If perhaps it's a download rather than upload issue. Well, bit of both. No, it's crap. Interestingly, it's never quite dropped the connection badly enough for it to cut to a sort of holding screen.
You can put your
Cut.
Okay, I think I'll do a quick lap and maybe head back up the hill. That gorgeous big fluffy white dog. I don't know how easily you can see on the video. I know because it's such a wide angled lens, anything that's in the middle distance looks like it's a million miles away on camera. Yeah, okay. Let's mosey on. I'm just boring everyone on YouTube. Paths do seem to be a bit of an exercise in how few people does it take to fill up a huge path to block away. There we go. I love how lively it is. Thank you.
I wish I had one.
Oh, when I was your age, I wish I had one as well. They're a lot of fun.
Whoa. I'm going to try and come with you.
Okay.
Even though it's quite slow right now.
Oh, exactly.
Like a motorbike.
It's like, yeah, I guess so. It's like a cross between a
But
bicycle and a
honestly,
go-kart.
If you want,
does.
If you want, you could stick you could draw one of your favourite drawings on the piece of paper, then stick it on the flag.
I could indeed. Well, I've put a little YouTube logo on it for now, because I film my rides for
Go
YouTube.
faster, because then the flag will just go. No,
It will. It is mine, yes it is.
And did you buy it?
I didn't make it, I bought it. Yeah, they were made back in the
How much
1980s.
did it cost?
They tend to sell for about £700 these days.
did you want it?
Because it's fun. It's like a giant toy.
Hey, can
Oh,
you
they're
please?
fine, it's
Hey, can you
fine.
please go really fast?
It doesn't go very fast, well, I'll go as fast as it'll let me.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm gonna try and go.
Okay. Oh, bless them, they're adorable. I think they'll catch me up now anyway. Walking in the direction you're not looking, never the best idea. Gonna go out on a limb on that one and call it. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Do you reckon we can catch up that cyclist? I mean, it's not a fair fight. I do have a motor helping me. He looks experienced and strong. I think he's going to win. Yeah, he's pulling away from us. Damn, respect. That's impressive. So I wonder if I'll have bullshit with the motor overheating again today. Oh, he's given up and got off. I don't judge. Cycling up here is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I'm not in the best shape of my life. It absolutely battered me. Okay, who's doing what? No, there we go. Bullshit has occurred. The beep of bullshit. This black car, what are you up to? You about to reverse into the way? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Right. I'll pull in up here and let the beep do its thing. The beep of annoyance. The really annoying thing is, where normally I'd just stop recording for YouTube, you lot wouldn't have to sit through this bullshit. It's going to do this for about the next 3-4 minutes. But because I'm connected to Twitch, barely connected to Twitch, I feel a sense like I can't stop. But, you know, that's what they're seeing right now. Bless them. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pause this. I'm not going to bore you lot with it. I will pause it. Anyone on Twitch, bless them, there probably isn't anyone, I don't blame them. They'll get the reconnecting, be back soon screen. But at least it means you lot don't have to sit through this. BRB.
Something like the Sinclair car.
It is, it's a Sinclair C5. Yes,
Okay, it still
yes.
exists, yeah. But it's still manufactured or just...
No, they made them for about a year, maybe, back in 1984 and sold them in 1985. And that was it. They didn't do very well.
yeah, but electric car, and now electric cars are everywhere.
Exactly. Was he just ahead of his time, or was he crazy? I think he was just ahead of his time.
Everybody creates this.
Yeah.
Very nice. How
Awesome.
fast can it go?
So they were only allowed to go 15 miles an hour. You can modify them, they'll do about 25. But this one is pretty much standard at present. It's original, yeah.
Fantastic. And the battery?
So it's a modern lithium battery, and I bought one. This one will do about 18 miles, 18 miles, and it'll charge in about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, yeah. So it's not bad at all.
Fantastic, yeah.
Cheers.
Do you mind if I...
No, feel free. Of course you can. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was a great fan of these computers, not the car.
Yes.
Of course. I had the ZX81 and the
Fantastic.
Spectrum.
Yeah. The ZX81 was my first computer.
Yeah.
I taught myself to program on that.
Because at that time, we just had mainframes. It's very hard to access.
Yes.
Little one. I could a lot.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been.
Admired how come that my programs work immediately. Yes, because before I went to the mainframe, I tried out.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. How's it going? I get around.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. It's always a little bit awkward when sort of more than one group of people come up at the same time. I'm happy to speak to anyone and everyone, but it just gets a bit difficult because you're split between who you're trying to speak to, and you don't want to be rude to any one of them, but invariably you can't sort of maintain a proper conversation with anybody, unfortunately. You try to speak to everybody as best you can. Right, the beep of BS has stopped, so I shall head over to the Royal Standard, I guess. Yeah, why not? I need to put another bit of masking tape around the base of the flagpole. It just needs that extra bit of sort of padding to wedge it into the sort of holder properly, and it's just loose enough that I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's squeaking away behind my shoulder, and it's kind of irritating. I might have her here for a minute. Had a sneaky watch. There are some rollerbladers. Oh, full-on network error on Twitch down here. Yeah, the reception here is possibly the worst of everywhere and anywhere that I go. It's a shame, as this is potentially the most interesting areas where you get the skateboarders and rollerbladers and a lot of interesting people doing stuff down here. Yeah, it has absolutely far and away no reception whatsoever, despite being at the top of the hill. So I've no idea where the nearest masts are, the antenna are, but they're doing nothing here.
It's like Anna started flying.
So yeah, absolutely awful. Right, okie doke. Hello there, how you doing? You alright? Good to see you, man. Alright.
Yeah, I'll see what.
Got to be careful. Responsibility's on me. 90% of the time. Certainly when it comes to animals, I would say the responsibility's on me. If they're off a lead, I hope you know your animals really well. So let them off a lead. But I do my best to keep my eyes out for everyone. Right. Beep beep. All good. Right. Okay guys, you are standing in the middle of the road. Literally in the middle of the road. Okay, there's nothing behind us. Wing mirrors would be useful. So yes, this actual Twitch stream, while not disconnected, has been pure gibberish. Absolute gibberish the whole time. Which is really strange, because I did have a handful of really good, strong streams during the summer. And that was just direct from a crappy phone. This Netgear wireless hotspot is supposed to be one of the best on the market. Where's this bus going? He's indicating left. That car can't see me. No, they can. There used to be a homeless man that used to hang out on the corner by the large M&S back there. I haven't seen him the last few times I've been by. I hope he's okay. I definitely did the right thing putting my hoodie on. I'd be freezing my knackers off otherwise. The sun is at a really awkward level. It's just below the peak of my cap, so I'm squinting away. Oh wow, there's all the geese. They're all over there. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I see someone in the distance flying a kite. It's definitely good weather for it. Windy enough to be kitey, not so windy as to be freezing. Well, he said, when you're in the sun and not moving, it's actually fairly comfortable. So all those great big white bags that were on the heath as we were coming across just now, they were rubbish bags. That's all the rubbish. Well, I bet it's more than, not quite there. I bet it's not all, only some. But a large quantity of the rubbish left behind after the marathon last week, waiting to be picked up. It's a mini fairground there, so I'm guessing it's getting towards half term. I don't know if it would be next week or the week after, maybe. So yes, as ever, welcome to my traffic videos. My sitting in traffic video. Exciting content. Exclusive content you can only find on my channel. Ah, crap, and music. That's going to get me a copy strike. No! No, go away. Go away with your copyright claimable music. And thank you to the lady that just let me out. Partly for letting me out, but mostly for letting me get away from the music. Now we have the usual game of, will the drivers see me? And will they stop when they do anyway? They have a tendency to just like ignore me, look at me and ignore me. Huh. I just noticed that one of my battery lights has gone down already. That's not good. That's pretty crap, actually. Hello there. How you doing? You alright? Okay, well, that's the end of this ride. It really shouldn't be. That's terrible. I would say that's about half to 2/3 of the distance I would expect from this battery. I don't know if I've not treated it properly, or if it's just not got great longevity in that respect. Yes, it looks like I don't know why I'm bothering to correct it. I don't have visual or audio, but can see you're live. Yeah, the OBS seems to have yeah, chat's not updating. Well, physical chat in Twitch itself is, but that's nothing to do with anything really. My actual stream seems to have just frozen. I am very concerned about the lack of distance, the lack of range I seem to be getting from the battery. I would estimate I've done less than half. And now it's bitching about overheating. What the actual fuck? Very, very strange. Right, I'm going to do a U-turn. This is my usual stopping off point. And given how much this is having a moment anyway, it seems like a natural stopping point. Sorry, just leaving a message for someone in chat on Twitch. Yeah, okay. Left you sitting there looking at wheelie bins. Exciting stream. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, I'm a bit concerned about why it seems to be complaining about overheating so readily on the motor, and why I seem to be only getting about a third, I would estimate a third to a half at most, of the range I should be getting out of my battery. Yeah, that's not good, because they're not cheap, these batteries. To have such a short lifespan is shit. The whole point of lithium batteries is supposed to have an immense lifespan. So I wonder why it's behaving like this. Okay, right, anyway, I'm going to stop boring you. So my whole stream has been gibberish, so if you make it this far into the video, leave gibberish in the comments below to show that you're a legend that made it into this part of the video. And otherwise, I will catch you next time. I'm C5 Live UK, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Excuse me.